Hey everybody, you're listening to the BTW Media Podcast, the show that explores the stories, innovations, and insights for people who love technology and the internet. Welcome to BTW Media Podcast, where we dive into the ideas shaping the future of technology. I'm Faye, and today I'm joined by James Atkins, founder of Synthetiko. With deep experience in MarTech, AI, and web analytics, James shares how his team is using deep learning to simplify data, personalize user experiences, and reshape enterprise marketing strategies. Stay tuned, it's going to be the fascinating conversation. Hi everyone, I'm Faye from BTW Media, and this is James. James, it's really pleasure to meet you with your extensive experience in MarTech, AI, and web analytics, particularly with organizations like NatWest, Vodafone, and Pernod Ricard. I'm too excited to hear about your work at Synthetiko. Could you please give us a short self-introduction?
Yeah, sure. So my name's James, and I'm the founder at Synthetiko, where we're using deep learning to change the way that enterprises look at web analytics, removing 90% of the graph from web analytics teams.
Yes, your exploration into deep learning and analytics is fascinating, and I'm looking forward to learning more about how you are shaping the future of technology at Synthetiko. And here I prepare you 5 questions. The first one is, Synthetiko is venturing into deep learning and analytics, which are rapidly evolving fields. Could you share the challenges and opportunities you foresee as you combine deep learning into your analytics solutions, and how this could reshape the marketing technology landscape?
So I think from a challenges perspective, the industry is moving really, really quickly. So there's a lot of technology shift that's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years, and we need to keep up with that. So I think that's the challenges. Obviously, what comes with that is a huge opportunity to realize benefits that we just could not see before in the marketing landscape. So whether that's improving websites or improving the way that we interact with the websites, that's the biggest opportunity by far.
Okay, so the next question is, with over 9-year-old of experience in tech architecture and system design, how do you see the role of robust architecture in the future of AI and MarTech? And how does Synthetiko approach the flexibility required to handle the complexity of modern data and marketing systems?
So from a robust perspective, I think there's a clear need when we're working with user data to make sure systems are secure, that we have a robust architecture that is well penetration tested and is compliant. So I think that's a very obvious thing right from the get-go and part of the challenge. I think from a flexibility perspective, we were very keen when we started building this architecture to make sure that it was future-proof. So creating a system which can adapt over time and we can introduce new models that achieve new goals. That was a fundamental piece of the technology when we started building it, and we've managed to keep that in the whole way through.
And next question is, Synthetiko has been committed to innovative in deep learning and analytics. How do you see Synthetiko's role in this industry evolving as technology continues to advance?
So I think right now we're very much in a case of proving what the art of possible is. So a lot of work going into making technology that's going to show real benefit. I think as time goes on, there's going to be more need to make it more accessible to wider teams within businesses. So right now we're really looking for those enterprise partners who are keen to see the benefit early on, but there's going to be a more mass market appeal that's going to come in later. So we want to make sure that as that shift happens, we're also answering all the needs of making sure that we have things that are enterprise ready, like single sign-on and role-based account structures.
Okay, so the first question is, do you have specific example from your work with companies like NatWest, where AI help brands build closer relationship with customers and optimize the overall customer experience?
Yeah, definitely. So I think when we look at what enterprises are already doing around the personalization space, I think AI is already playing a big role in producing content which resonates better with people. I think what we're doing at Synthetiko with these kind of companies is to spend a little bit more time in understanding how users are actually engaging with web channels. So we can see that when enterprises have a better understanding of how people are engaging with pages, how they're engaging with experiences, they've got a much more increased capability to improve those experiences and make them even better. And that's where we'll see that kind of 20 to 30% of uplift in web is going to come from with the help of AI.
20 to 30?
Yeah.
Oh, that much?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last question is, Having worked with major companies, from your experience, how do you think AI-driven marketing technology are reshaping business strategy, particularly in terms of customer engagement and decision-making?
Great question. I think it's slow right now. I think at the moment, the easy or the low-hanging fruit are definitely being the focus of enterprises. There is a huge shift in the way that enterprises are viewing technology. It's been quite a slow-moving industry of history. People who work within enterprises often sit with one vendor for a long period of time. And the kind of aggressive nature that AI is shifting through at the moment is making departments have to be a little bit more flexible with switching between solutions and being willing to try new things out. So I think it has some positive things, but there is a lot of behavioral change that still needs to take place within enterprises. So when we look at the way that marketing-driven technologies are reshaping business strategies, I think flexibility is a core part of that. But I'm also seeing it as those benefits which would take perhaps months or years to realize historically, businesses are seeing much quicker turnaround of benefit.
Yeah, okay. Really good answer. And James, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insight today. It's clear that Synthetiko's innovative approach in deep learning and analytics is paving the way for exciting development in MarTech. I look forward to seeing how your work continues to impact the industry. And I hope we can keep in touch in the future. Thanks again for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for another episode.